Well, for nearly 3 decades, the world's top media and business moguls have gathered in Sun Valley for the Allen & Company confab. This is what the Haley Airport looked like today. Look at that, 50 corporate jets, over 50, shuttling in big names like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Rupert Murdoch, and Oprah, just to name a few. But what happens in the Wood River Valley at this private, no media allowed annual function? Our Mark Johnson got an inside look with the help of Tom Brokaw. He takes us now to Sun Valley.
At this invitation-only, very secretive Allen & Company that's been going on for 3 decades here in Sun Valley, very few people know what happens inside those private hedges. One guy does. Legendary NBC broadcaster Tom Brokaw told me all about it today. Tom, when you explain to people why you were in Sun Valley the first week in July, and you say for the Allen & Company, and they say, for the what?
Yeah, well, in New York, they do know on Wall Street, obviously, and in Washington, because it's a gathering of the tribe out here, in a way, of the financial people, a lot of cultural people, political people. I interviewed Governor Christie of New Jersey this morning, who's getting a lot of attention. King Abdullah of Jordan was on this morning. We had a very protracted discussion yesterday about what's going on in the Middle East with 4 very good experts led by Tom Friedman. Then I interviewed a retired Brigadier General by the name of Lori Sutton on PTSD and what's going on with families. And that came on a day when Idaho got the news that 2 of its guardsmen had just been killed. So it was very timely. And it's a chance for people who operate at the top and all these levels to have honest interchanges with each other. And for those of us who do what I do, and other writers and so on, is to meet them in a more informal setting. It's very useful.
Of course, the big news this weekend, one of the world's biggest media moguls, Rupert Murdoch, and one of the oldest newspapers in all of Great Britain, shut down after a string of controversies. Tom Brokaw talked about that. What does it say about that type of journalism and the way it's being
It says that there are lines that you can't cross. It says that there's still ethics in journalism. And it says that, that you're held accountable for your behavior. This is a big deal for the News Corporation. They've folded up a newspaper. One of their prominent editors, who had gone to a very high position in the British government, has been arrested today. We've not seen the end of this, and I think that Mr. Murdoch, most of all, knows how serious it is.
Do you think, as some are speculating, that this could be the end of
No.
the deal?
It will not be the end of News Corporation.
Right.
Or Rupert Murdoch. Yeah. I've watched him walk through the valley of death before and emerge in ways that no one could have imagined. But he's going to get roughed up because people have been waiting to have a crack at it. You know, it's the consequence of playing at the very top, as he always does. He's extremely shrewd, very canny. He's built an enormous global empire. This is more than a hiccup in my judgment, but we'll see how it plays out.
And you can watch our entire interview with Tom Brokaw online at ktvb.com.